bro. It's that simple.
Honestly, it's that simple. And you know another thing about WB too is that what Marvel did successfully that no other movie company did was they were able to successfully and cohesively tie together all their movies. Bro, fucking WB and DC, not only do they have a multiverse, they have like a multiverse that's not connected. So it's just like you're going to get another Batman movie that just has nothing to do with all the other movies. This Black Superman movie, and it's fucked up that we have to call it should just be called a Superman movie, but of course, Black Superman. This movie has no connection supposedly to the Snyderverse and the Flashpoint, all that. So it's just like, what are y'all doing? What's your plan?
Such a clusterfuck, bro.
Yeah.
So all right, so let me get to my next point, right? I do not like, and I've changed on this, right? And I'm sorry for the long pauses because I'm trying to gather my thoughts on this, because I want to make sure that what I say isn't misconstrued. Like you understand where I'm coming from with this. I've grown to dislike any tokenized character. I never had a problem with Miles Morales. Now I don't like the nigga. I don't like not the character personally, but why he exists. I don't give a fuck about Val Zod. I don't care how dope he is. He could be the dopest nigga in the world. I don't care about fucking Calvin Ellis.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Calvin Ellis. You want to know why? Because that same character could have been a different person. Same characteristics, same backstory, but you just couldn't do the extra work to give him a different name and a different costume, bro. You wanted to cheat.
Right.
You wanted to cheat the system. Same thing with Miles Morales. He could have the same parents, same powers, same everything. Just give him a different name, different costume. But you have to legitimize a black character if he is a popular white character. Because he can't be good enough on his own.
And I hate that, bro. I'm not a fan of that at all, bro. And I don't want any of my people listening to this, any people thinking like, we're just like we're trying to rag on, them trying to make black characters. That's not what we're trying to say at all. It's just a matter of like, I grew up watching Bruce Wayne being white. I grew up watching Clark Kent being white. All these other guys being white. I'm perfectly keep them niggas white. I don't care. What about Virgil though? Virgil is a character that, bro, I promise you, they make a Static Shock movie. I think it'd be hard to fuck that up even for DC. Like, what about Jefferson Pierce? He has a TV show on fucking that's Black Lightning on CW. Give him a movie. He's gained some popularity. Like, give us black characters who have their own identities, who have their own history. At the end of the day, you can give me a black Superman, but what's his history going to be? He's from Krypton and is just black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could give me a black Bruce Wayne. What are you going to do? Like, they're the first wealthy black family at Gotham? Ooh, awesome idea. Like, no, nigga, give me characters who have their own legacies to build. That's the whole point of this. That's what Marvel gets. That's what all these other niggas get. Now, Invincible, I might even pick up the comics, nigga. The Boys, I'm not going to pick up the comics, but I can't wait for the third season. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like new shit, man. You just got to do it right.
Right. And there's going to be a section of people who's going to listen to this, right? And not to call anybody out, like, I had a little, not even a back and forth, just a little open conversation with my boy Mike. You feel me? One of my good friends from way back. Went to high school with him. You feel me? Like, he appreciates this shit. And he's in the camp that he's fine with a black Superman. And listen, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck, right? That's more money for a black guy, bro. Get your money. At the end of the day, I'm always going to get to this point. I'm always going to get to that end point where a black guy gets to win. Because we don't get a lot of opportunities to win. But I want to say it in the context of this. Like I had an issue with them making Sam into Captain America. I know what happened in the comics. It shouldn't have happened in the comics either.
Why would you say that?
Because he doesn't need to be fucking Captain America.
He's already the Falcon.
He's already the Falcon. What does making him Captain America fundamentally change about Sam Wilson? Other than his costume. He's the same person, same history, same backstory, same powers. He just has a shield now. It doesn't do anything.
This is what I'll say to that. And I'm not too familiar with Falcon and Captain America's relationship in the comics. But in this context, Herb, I look at it more as Nightwing taking over Batman's mantle than it is like just him being.
That's exactly what it is, right? Yeah. But the difference is, I'm pretty sure the intent is different.
Facts. Facts.
That's why.
Definitely. What do you mean by that?
When Nightwing takes on the mantle of Batman,
It's the son. It's the son taking up his father's,
and it's a end cycle.
Right.
It's like the logical end.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Falcon taking up Captain America's mantle.
Okay.
Is a black man becoming a popular white character, bro. Now, in the context of the story, it is him. You feel me? Living on the legacy of his best friend.
Yeah.
But why? Why?
Why does it have
He
to,
never,
yeah.
like, put it like this. Nightwing was groomed to become Batman. That's why it's different. Nigga wasn't groomed to be fucking Captain America. You're just doing that because it adds legitimacy to that person. Sam can't be the most important person in the world as the Falcon. He can as Captain America, though.
You know what I was just thinking?
What's up, bro?
It's so funny, at least to me. I think Sam would become Captain America, and then all the white people start hating Captain America.
Well, I mean, no. Well, the thing, okay, put it like this. There's been several different Captain Americas, bro. He's not even the first black Captain America, bro. There's a World War II veteran, a World War II Captain America, right? So trust me, this is not to harp on Captain America. Comics are weird. There's gonna be things that happen in comics for a reason, because you have to fill up the spot. Like you have to do things in comics, bro. You have to try different angles and throw shit at the wall, bro. You're making something every fucking month. That's why you have so many different people. There's a Joker Batman, bro. There's a Batman who sat in the Morbius chair, bro. Like the comics gets weird. That's why I don't like people who say, "Oh, but it happened in the comics." Nigga, do you know what happens in the fucking comics, bro? Like, you know how much silly shit happens in the comics?
That's the thing about American comics that differs from Japanese comics, Japanese manga. Whereas in Japanese manga, you will always have just one continuity, one linear story. Whereas, bro, there's so many, bro. There's like 25 different Batmans you can talk about. Honestly, there's like 15 to 20 different Supermans you could talk about, bro. And they all have their own storylines and their own backstories and their own versions of their villains. Like it's a lot, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you why. And this literally goes to the entire point of this conversation. The reason why there's so many different iterations of these same characters is because these people are not creative enough, or they don't believe that new characters are going to rise to the top. And if there wasn't a history of manga doing that, I would say you're right. If manga didn't exist, I would be like, yeah, bro, maybe the numbers are showing that these people only care about Batman and only care about Superman and this, that, and the third. Manga, tell me how many different fucking Ichigos you know, bro. How many different versions of Ichigo do you know about, bro?
Just one.
How many different versions of Tanjiro do you know about, bro?
Just one, man.
How many different versions of Naruto do you know about?
Just one.
Do they share similar traits? Yes. Do they have similar tropes? Yes. But Tanjiro is different from Naruto. Naruto is different from Ichigo. Ichigo is different from motherfucking
Luffy. Or Goku.
They all have their own personality. They all have their own identity. And the difference between Western comics and Eastern manga is the fact that you have to literally compete just to make it. Like Shonen Jump. They vote on you, bro. That's why all these new shit that come out is because they got voted on to even make the roster.
That's why sometimes you could be reading something and they cancel it out of nowhere because it didn't live up to the vote total, the popularity.
And that breeds competition. The cream will rise to the top. That's why you feel like, bro, there's a new anime that's dope every fucking week, nigga. That's based off of fucking manga, dog.
You're right.
Like,
right.
So don't tell me that we can't create new characters. We started that conversation with new characters. Technically, they were not new. Invincible came out in 2003, but to the masses, it's new. Nobody know who the fuck Nolan Grayson was, bro. Now he's one of the most mean niggas on the internet, dog.
This series came out almost 20 years ago?
Almost 18, 17 years ago. Yeah, 18 because it's 2021.
Right. Yeah. Imagine.
Yeah, 18 years ago. So I don't want to hear that, dog. I don't want to hear that. So you already have this lazy approach to giving me the same characters. Now you're doing it with black people, bro.